2, 3, 4, talk to 5. That's my heart. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, talk to 5.
MC, make another hit.
Whoa. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, all they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's who's who, but everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like, yeah, I got all my idols sliding in my DMs. They got me dead cause they said that I'm killing it. Started out with trucks and hunting season. Now I got my metal up like a kid again. Wasn't trying to make it, then I went and made it. Then I made a song about and they played it. Dang, it's been a good run for a lucky redneck, but I still got a box to check. Cause everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, all they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's who's who, but everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like, yeah, it goes like, I just met a kid with it in his bed. Said he witnessed me for Halloween, and when he did, everybody at the party sang my town.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gun. 11 Thomas. 180. 11 Thomas.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And you look at this Packers defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here we go. Cut.
And they go play action now. Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshibas. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. first down, a pickup of 11.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From midfield now, Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
180. 180. Stop.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. This defense for the Packers very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
11. Here we go. 180. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Let's go. 50. Put.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You talk about this Bengals defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. That good for 19 and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the Bengals' 45-yard line.
Here we go. Hut.
Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And 9 yards.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here we go. 10 black. Smash red. Set.
Love now. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Burrow will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
So they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They keep it on the ground. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
180.
Burrow looking to pass. Able to find Higgins. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Andre Yoshivas, 30 yards. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. They had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Jacobs going to try the middle. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Ready, break. At the 16-yard line.
Come on, set.
And now Love going to change things up. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Let's go now. 50, green. Set.
Throwing. Love. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Set. Ready?
Now Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Called out a very strong gain of 24.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Right back to Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow. And he is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Top line, ready? 11. Gun. Stop. Hey, can. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Packers 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Set.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still... That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Mega. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Here's Love. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now. Offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
I'm one, ready?
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
180. Stop.
He'll look to throw. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Well, it's complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, 64 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
I'm one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
This is Brown going up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belting before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The return is Reed. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Okay, right.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Come on.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Let's go. Set.
On play action. Love to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Ready up. Here we go. Set. 50. Ready?
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Ready. 10 black. Hut.
his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 21. That's good for 28 yards.
Packers, first down.
Down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go. Yellow, 43, ready.
Working out of the gun, Love. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Ready, ready. Black 40, red, cycle.
To throw now, here's Love. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
And goal to go at the 6-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. On first and 10, here's Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Mighty. Here we go.
P-Ryan will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 28, it's second and 5.
At at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 52 blue. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they get big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Come on. Set.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Jones. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They defer to Brown to start the drive. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get set.
An inside give, Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 55 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
34-yard line.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
And now they will throw it to Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Okay, break. Ultra, set, ready, set.
Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here we ready.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
At the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Now, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Strikers. 3-3. Red, yellow.
Love now. Over the middle, he's got Golden. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Yellow, 43. Hut.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Throw right side, held in by Dobbs. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Black 40. Ready.
Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That, I believe, believe will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Ready, ready. 32.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, set. Here we go, set. Red, 38. Steel, black.
Jacobs not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
60 red. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Love. And now here's another interception. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And that is incomplete. The pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
Jaden Reed on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we
Remember,
go.
they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over in that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
There's a handoff to Jacobs. And they'll take this to the 46.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Throwing on second and 8. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
Brings up third and 1.
Looking to throw. Love. He'll try to pick it up himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
That's good for a Packers first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
At the 20-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Bengals grab it. And he's going to get out of bounds at least. So the fake spike does yield a completion. But that's a big risk to run there.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. That late touchdown stretching their lead a bit further here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, this undefeated team once again looking sharp in this ball game.
And how about what they've done on offense? Because prior to this game, we didn't expect this offense to play as well as what we've seen in this one. They decided to jump out there and jump up the rest of the team and help preserve their undefeated status.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
For Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Set, ready.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This a 2nd and 8.
Set, hut. Blue, 32, hut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 139 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here we go, set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
But if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Red, 38. Set, hut.
Throwing. Love. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
Now Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown, Packers! Matthew Golden, 48 yards. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 180.
And they will take a knee here.
Set. 180. Stop.
And they take a knee.
Here we go. Cut. 180. 180. Cut.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bengals, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.